Welcome to another episode of Racing Ironman. Now, we've been talking a lot about training. If you've seen the videos, if you haven't, you really need to go watch our videos. They are done by rookies for rookies. So what we are doing is we're trying to tell the story. We're trying to do the race justice by training like we are going to participate as individuals, but we are going to participate as a team. So if this is your first episode that you are watching, what are we doing? Eden Protocol is a foundation, which means we are a non-profit within the community of Mossel Bay. And this is where the Ironman 70.3 Mossel Bay takes place, the race. And we are one of the beneficiaries, but we are also participating as a team in 2024's race event. And so it's a historic event where it's the first time a beneficiary also participates and raises funds, and that's why we want to do the race justice. We don't want to just finish. We want to show people how much hours, how much effort, how much training, technical skill sets, nutrition, all of that goes in, and how much of the community is involved to make this happen. And so I think it is about time we look at how far we are away from the race event.
Well, 282 days?
40 weeks?
40 weeks. So how many training sessions are left?
Cheapest. I'm not 100% sure, but it
said
feels like I have
40?
to train every day.
So normally, and you being a ex-professional athlete, what would a training week look like for you?
Twice a day.
Twice a day.
Once in the morning, early, and then afternoons. And that will be then competitions on a Saturday and rest on a Sunday.
Rest day.
It's like it every single day.
Every day.
That is insane. Okay, so we can't do that. We've got jobs, we've got a non-profit, we've got families, we've got other obligations. And so our training schedule thus far has been running 3 times a week if we can make it.
Well, roughly, if you don't get sick or if the weather is not too bad.
So if you guys haven't gone to our website, there's a tab on our website, Racing Ironman, and on there is our training schedule. And so if you are in the Mossel Bay area, please come join us. We love company. It makes the agony of going running, 5 in the morning? That I can't remember. It's like just amnesia. We get up at 4 so that we can go running at 5.
I'm starting to enjoy it though. It's
Yeah.
good. And we've got some good conversations on the road. And we've had some people join us as well, which is amazing because people are actually catching on.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
So we've got that on our website. Go check that out. But there's also a link for our WhatsApp community. So join the community. That's where we do the broadcasts, when we're going to train, where we're going to train. We go for group rides. We go for breakfast afterwards. So we try to make it as fun as possible. But coming back to our schedule, so it's Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. We go running. We try to fit in swimming every other day in between. And then I've got a training group for biking on, if I can make Tuesdays, early in the morning, and definitely on Thursdays. So it's a full week, and it's early in the mornings because, well, we've got school run and we've got business and we've got all of that. So, and how's your training been going?
I've started. Running with new people, if you call it running. We try to walk, run.
So this is the cool thing now.
It's quite funny.
It's the whole momentum that we've started building, the story that we've been telling. It's become a contagious thing.
It has.
And so people are
Joining.
Yeah, they're getting on board. And Anne has been roping in a lot of people that haven't run in this decade.
Correct.
And so she's just breaking them. What was it, Andrea? You did how many Ks?
7.8
7.8 on her first run.
ever.
Like
Good girl.
90% humidity. It was like 25, 26 degrees Celsius. It was just basically a murder she wrote, scene that played out.
We're going today again.
Okay.
We're doing the same route today
Okay.
at 2 o'clock,
At 2 o'clock, the nicest part of the day.
the hottest part of the day.
Luckily, it's overcast today.
Luckily, yeah, well, the humidity is still like if somebody throws you against the wall, you don't you don't come off the wall. You just stick. It is just
Flat.
like yeah. Okay, so we've been talking a lot about training and all of that. You've been looking at getting a coach, so that's some good news.
Yes.
We would like
Got
to
the
see-
number. Next step is to call him.
So, but we've been saying that we need to talk about what Eden Protocol is about. So, you guys want to pitch in, or should I start?
I think in essence, it's about community and about kids, making a difference, in the foundations of our community, which is obviously the next generation. And we do this through education, through food, just generally getting involved in the nitty-gritty of things. And we hope to build businesses that has the same vision.
Yeah, I think it's not just in the community. This past month with my son, I realized there's a lot of help needed between our own children, not just out there. And discipline, there's no discipline.
Oh, I took the kids for a hike over the weekend, and I just realized how they appreciate it. But through doing that, realizing, like you said, even our own families, they need it.
They need it. We need to start working. We focus in the community, our heads are that way. But there's a lot of help needed between our own children. And we shouldn't forget about that one.
Yeah, I think we sometimes we also lulled into the economic state that our nation is in, that we forget how difficult it is for everybody. And unfortunately, the gap between those who don't have and those that have is vast, even though it is not that much of a difference in terms of living standard. And so the question that people normally ask me is, what does Eden Protocol do? And so we don't do the standard non-profit stuff. Our team consists of professionals that have been involved in community work for decades, like really. Some of us have got like 30 years worth of community experience, or like fourth generation. And many of us have just had a passion and a heart for community from, as early as our childhood. And so we got involved in building a nonprofit that leverages our skill sets and experiences as professionals. And then we go and partner with long-standing quality nonprofits in the area, and we help them lift their standard. So they've got the heart, they've got the relationships, and we honor that. And so we just bring technical skill sets to the table, like finances, marketing, strategies, and then we link them up with good networkers, good businesses, all of that. And then we play an oversight or a fathering role. And so the Eden Protocol principle is that we use education and nutrition, for instance, and we weave them into one principle. So for instance, what we are building as a project is a food growing project, Planter Box, that we teach kids how to grow their own food, how to take care of their own food, because taking responsibility for us is a big thing. We don't want to create entitlement, and so we want kids to learn, but also to take responsibility of where their food is coming from. But through that, we teach them how to grow food in their own homes. We teach them how to possibly build a business, and so we create entrepreneurship. We challenge their thinking patterns and create strategic approaches in their lives. And so this is what Eden Protocol is about: building templates in the space of nutrition and education, and building a circular economy that will eventually help these kids step up into a place where they've create jobs for themselves, build businesses for themselves. And then the long-term goal, and so we're looking at like a couple of decades, a couple of generations ahead. How can we take the templates that we build in the Mossel Bay community and implement it in other municipalities around our nation, around our continent, that works? And so we talk about fathering templates that is duplicatable regardless of your circumstances, and then people can then tap into that in their area. And so this is what Eden Protocol is about, creating a good, sustainable, economic community model. And that's why we always talk about for the community, by the community. And so it needs to overlap. Like Anne and Emil said, it can't just be for the community that is not our family. It needs to be for the family also. So how do we bridge that gap? How do we make our families also more sustainable? So otherwise we just pour ourselves into the community. So it's a very fine balancing act, but it's something we push towards creating sustainability for the next generation. And so that's why our slogan is your action, what love is a verb, your action restores hope. And so that's what we are about. That's what Eden Protocol is. But we are using the community to get everybody excited for Ironman, and so it is a great opportunity for us. But it's a awareness campaign in essence. So what do you guys think? Is the community buying into the Ironman idea? Are they buying into the Eden Protocol idea?
I hear a lot of, there's some other teams rising up doing the same that we want what we're doing in our own community for different NPOs, which is amazing. Like,
I've seen the mayor of Mossel Bay sneakily posting something like, I started my cycle, here we come, Ironman 70.3 Mossel Bay.
She's been swimming quite long.
Swimming quite a lot.
So we've got another.
I haven't seen Aiden though.
I'm tracking him.
I'm
tracking him every morning.
Is he running?
He's running. But he's doing like 5 and 7s every morning, same route in Hartenbos.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice and flat.
Well, it's good.
He's doing Hartenbos.
We'll tag him in this and
Come
just
on,
tell him, come on, don't be so flat, man.
Run with us.
You can-
And Durbanse and Mishka, let's tag them.
Yeah, we
Then
must-
invite
yeah.
them to do a week
How,
with
how
us.
cool would it be if we do a couple of training sessions with them? That would be really fun. I haven't seen them post any videos. Isn't Aiden?
Yeah.
He's media.
He's social media. Yeah.
Yeah, so he should be.
He's posting of himself.
Yeah, but of himself, man. It's like me when I do my monologues. Nobody wants to see that. So, what's ahead?
Well, tell him about the socks.
Oh, the socks. Okay. I'm going to put on screen our own design, the Eden Protocol socks. So look on screen and then you will see that there is a design that represents the Mossel Bay area. We've got a whale, and this is the coolest bit. When you put on the sock, the whale's tail is out of the water, but it's out of your running shoe. And so there's always a whale tail somewhere just sticking out. And it's to represent what we have here. But you've got the mountains just behind the whale tail. It's also in blue. It's a little bit darker. You've got the palm trees and the ferns, and there's a little protea also hidden in there. And then you've got the sunset and the sunrise kind of theme that's in there. And this is kind of what Mossel Bay is about. This is when we run early mornings when the sun rises, or late afternoons when the sun sets. And so it's a little bit of us. It's a little bit of our area and our community. But the main thing is that it is something we're going to use to raise funds with. So we're going to charge not an exuberant amount for the socks. It's going to be pretty much market value. But if you buy a pair of socks, you support our cause, but you also wear something of the community representing what we as people from the Eden Municipality District stand for, and that's why the name Eden Protocol. It's kind of an obvious name, but that's why we go, because Eden also means pleasure, and so this is just paradise. So I think the socks look cool.
Very cool. I can't wait for my pair.
So
I
we're
want
gonna
to wear them. I might have to get 5 pairs so I can wear them every single time.
So we can run a competition.
Okay.
The socks.
Okay. Let me hear
So
what you got.
People purchase them, they wear it on the day of the Ironman,
Okay.
supporting us. We get a frame of Eden Protocol. You go take a photo, and we've got our own chef.
Oh my god, she wants to auction me off.
I'm going to
again.
auction him then.
Aye.
Okay, she's got a plan. We have to hear. I don't know if this plan is concrete yet. This is the spur of the moment things that we do, apparently. So, yeah, we're going to see if the socks are ordered. So we're going to see if we can maybe do an early bird sale, maybe at a better price. And so, and then there are a limited amount of socks available. And so you need to jump at the opportunity to get your pair. We will put up on screen the cost of it. I'm not going to go off the top of my head. That's going to be a big mistake. So watch on screen and see what the price is and where you can get it. We need to still figure out, are we going to sell it online? Are we going to sell it in person? And then, a competition. So it's going to be just ankles and running shoes and socks. Is that what's going to be inside the little board?
I don't know. It sounds like I'm going to be collateral damage.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else you guys think that is important for our second episode of Racing Towards Ironman podcast?
No, I think we're just making great progress. The fitness levels are picking up. Enjoying it a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's not so much of a sufferfest anymore.
True.
So, I'm even taking my daughter for a run. So maybe I'll post a video sometime of that.
Really getting the community involved. And this is the awesome thing about this. This is what makes it the most fun for me. That's what keeps me going, is the community involvement. It makes it so much fun that I don't mind getting up at 4 or running twice a day sometimes or any of that. So that is really exciting. So please, guys, if you want to join us, come. It's any fitness level. If you see what athletes and just kind of herd together to go run with her, it's every level of fitness.
I'm just having a thought now. Shouldn't we tag a few of our American friends and Canadian friends, get them on a parallel run
On
with
that
us?
side.
Yeah, come on.
Well, we can tag them. We can see what the response is.
I think they must join.
If you fall ill at the idea of going running or any of that, I know if anything in the northern hemisphere now is iced over, it's probably not the best. So you can do burpees inside your home treadmill. But please, guys, do share and like our content. It makes the world difference to what we are doing. We are not sharing the journey for our own sake. We are sharing the journey because it supports what Eden Protocol stands for. It supports what we're going to do for the kids. And you will see our projects coming up. We're starting in the next couple of weeks with this year's projects. And we will film that as well. If you go look on our social media pages for Eden Protocol, in our history of videos and photos, you will see what we've done up to now. And we record the story for their sake as well. They love stories. They love to see themselves, and we go out of our way to make it really positive, because hope is such a powerful thing. And so we want to capture the idea within their hearts of what they actually look like from a future perspective. So not looking at themselves in their current situation, but where they are going, so that we can utilize and leverage that passion and power that hope instills in the heart. Cool. I think this was a great chat. We need to make this a more frequent exercise, I think. And we're going to get some of our other coaches, therapists, sponsors on board as well, so that they can give us some technical input, nutrition, technical skill sets, all of that. Any last thoughts? We must just keep on keeping on. You've started now, and you must just keep going. Cool, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on a next episode or an adventure real soon. Bye.